Overhead persistent infrared provides an unblinking eye that is continually and 24/7 staring at the Earth, looking for missile threats that are launched at a moment's notice, and then getting that information where it needs to go in order to either engage those threats or warn our national decision makers. I'm Colonel Brian Denaro, Program Executive Officer for Space Sensing at Los Angeles Air Force Base, working at Space Systems Command, where we're responsible for integrated, all-domain delivery of space sensing capabilities to deter, defend, and win in the space domain. The U.S. has a strong and important history when it comes to overhead persistent infrared, and SBIRS is a continuation of that legacy and that heritage. This mission dates all the way back to the early 60s with the Missile Defense Alarm System, or MIDAS, where the United States really pioneered using infrared technology on orbit in a novel way that was able to detect missile launches from the Soviet Union. That legacy continued with the Defense Support Program, DSP, and DSP has been in activation and in operation for many years now, since the early 70s. And SBIRS is, in addition to that overall constellation, in the end is augmenting that entire architecture that we have on orbit today that provides that persistent overhead infrared capability to the joint warfighters and our national decision makers. Something I think most people probably don't realize about SBIRS and the overhead persistent infrared capability in general is that these sensors are incredibly capable. They are able to see all types of events, not just missile events, but forest fires, other explosions. In fact, in just this year alone, the SBIRS satellites and the other infrared assets have been able to pick up over 42,000 different thermal events. And so this sensor and these sensors on orbit are able to contribute to many different types of missions. And that data and that information is valuable for multiple purposes, not only across the Department of Defense, but other departments and civil purposes. There's been a lot of professionals working on the SBIRS program for many, many years. The first SBIRS satellite launched over 11 years ago, and I'm really proud of that accomplishment and everything that they've been able to achieve in the delivery of the entire integrated SBIRS constellation. Congratulations, team.